Aqua Phoenix Spring Tower here with your August monthly general reading. So guys, this is a reading for Aquarius, Sun sign, Aquarius moon, and Aquarius rising. So based on your current energies, we'll see what is projected to occur for you guys in the month of August. Now note that this is on your current energy, so if anything comes up that you don't like the look of, or if you want more of it, use this reading as just a bit of a heads up, if you like a heads up from your spirit guides as to what you need to change or what you need to do more of. Note that you ultimately control your destiny, so anything that comes up in this reading is not set in stone. Also, note that in this reading as well, it's for the Aquarius collective. So not everything is going to resonate with you. You guys are in various stages of your life path. So only take what resonates, leave the rest for another Aquarius. Or check out your other sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Okay, so let's get right into it. You know, when I was meditating for you guys, the Five of Wands wanted to come out. Right, the Five of Wands wanted to come out, and interestingly enough, I was drawn to this stone healing crystal for you guys, this sodalite crystal, and this is all about self-expression and life connection. So it's interesting that I got that crystal. Then I was shuffling these cards twice for you guys, and twice the Five of Wands came out. And when you see the Five of Wands coming out like that, many times it could mean a difference of opinion, or the people around you being particularly engrossed in their ego, or wanting themselves to be heard, wanting their voice to be heard, you know, wanting to assert themselves at the expense of other people and getting a thrill out of doing that. It could be that's what these people around you may actually be doing, or it could be that's the way you perceive it happening. All right, so what was coming up really particularly is that with this sodalite, this is the throat chakra stone. So it could be that with your chakra, that when you're in that situation, you may have a natural tendency to retreat. You may have a natural tendency to, oh, if you want to win so bad, go ahead, win. And you may not be the type of person that may want to get in the fray because for you it's not worth it. What I'm picking up with this stone is that the way you express yourself, you would be finding a new way of expressing yourself, of asserting yourself in these sort of Five of Wands-esque situations. That is more a reflection of who you are, more a reflection of your authenticity. And it would be done in a way that allows you to cut through their ego, that allows you to cut through the confusion, cut through the mess. In a way, it's if you know who you are, and if you stick to that path, and if you could give voice to it and express it from a place that's authentic, from a place that's deeper rooted than the ego, then you would be able to cut through the confusion. So Ace of Swords have come through. As I was saying all of that, the Ace of Swords is the card that's come through in this situation. So Ace of Swords swords are all about thoughts and conflicts, etc., etc. But with the ace, it's a new approach to doing it. It's a new approach to cutting through that situation. And what particularly comes to mind is the word politics. So this could be in line of office politics, for instance, or politics just amongst your family members, you know, playing the game. It's like, do you want to play the game or not? Chances are, Aquarius, you don't want to play the game, but you would find a way of finding your own unique voice in this situation that allows you to stay a step above their confusion. All right, let's see what else is coming through for Aquarius. Yep, oh my god, a lot of aces. Ace of Wands, yeah. Oh, you know what? As I was shuffling and this Ace of Wands has come through, oh my God, these new beginnings are so exciting. But as I was shuffling with this Ace of Wands coming through, and we have the snake, you know, the snake shedding its own skin, another coming through. This is quite a transformative energy. And I'm just seeing Pluto in your 12th house of transformation. I have so many messages coming through as we have these two aces on the board. Now, as I talk about your authenticity and having your own authentic voice and being able to cut through other people's BS, for want of a better term, and cutting through people's low vibrational energy, when we give voice to that, and when we give voice to our authenticity, that voice needs to be connected to something deeper. So what I'm picking up is that for you guys to have these new beginnings, there's been a lot of transformation that's been happening underneath the surface. A lot of transformation has been happening below the surface since that, oh God, we had a huge conjunction last year, December, in your first house. I think it was a conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. So it was since the triggering of that, you guys have been going through a very deep inner transformation over the past 7 months, and it's now coming to the surface for you guys in the month of August. Yeah, so it's nice seeing these two aces. So it's newness. Also with the Ace of Wands as well, it could be that you guys are contemplating moving on in terms of career, moving on from friendship groups, moving on from a particular relationship, moving on from your living arrangements. For the Ace of Wands as well, that is, yeah, look at that, we have the Hermit card. That's what I was saying. It's that there has been, oh, look at the Hermit card. Look at this card very carefully, guys. Look at the telescope focusing on the stars. That's what, thank you, spirit guys. Spirit guys are just giving me a confirmation that what I was saying earlier is correct, which is that last year December time, there was that Saturn and Jupiter conjunction in your first house, Aquarius, which was, on the first house is the house of self-awareness, self-identity, your image, understanding who you are, and that you guys have been doing a lot of self-awareness work. It's been very much inward with that Hermit card that came through. The ruling planet for that Hermit card is Mercury, right? So you guys have been going into that inner self work, into a lot of detail. It's a lot of detailed inner work. You guys have not left any stone unturned in terms of figuring out who you guys are, what you guys need to heal. And now a lot of that work that you guys have done is now rising to the surface. You feel confident to bring it to the surface now and applying it directly in this dense 3D environment, in these dense situations of yep, let me just leave it at that. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What else for our Aquans? Oh, 2 aces on the board, guys. Oh, this is a huge, I tell you, huge. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, let me see what else we could bring through with this 2 of Pentacles. This 2 of Pentacles is further talking about that work, that inner work that you guys, that inner work that you guys have been doing. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. We have the 4 of the air, look at that. We have that 4 of Swords, and we have the 10 of Wands that have come through. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. What is coming through here is choosing your battles. Okay, with the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, it's understanding which battles to fight in terms of this dense energy that you're in, and in terms of how you express yourself. You guys have a discernment in understanding what battles to fight and what battles to retreat from. Okay, and it's also a matter of not just learning what to fight and what to retreat from, and that discernment, but it's also a matter of not letting other people's BS affect you anymore. So note these swords, these are other people's negative thoughts, negative vibrations, and notice you guys are cocooned against it. It's not letting other people's negative thoughts and negative vibrations, negative energy, not letting that hurt you or get into the other underlying fabric of who you are anymore, right? You're rising above it. Now with this 10 of Wands that we have here, 10 of Wands talks about coming down to the end of a situation, an end of a highly burdensome situation. So let's get clarification for this 10 of Wands, please. And notice that we have a 10 of Wands here, so it talks about coming down to the end of a situation. Now we have the Ace of Wands. So you're coming down to the end and something new is coming through for you guys. Yes, look at that. 10 of Wands and Judgment. That's what I'm saying. Something new is coming through for you guys. You guys, this problematic other people's ego, dense 3D situation, other people's low vibrational energy, they keep on wanting to entangle you in their confusion and their stressful situations, whether it's work, whether it's a friendship group, whatever, whether it's family, whatever that situation is, however it resonates, you guys are rising from it. That is what I was talking about with this sodalite energy. You guys are rising from this situation. So look at it, whether it's a court judgment or legal paperwork, whether it's family, whoever it is, you guys are just rising up from the situation. It feels as if in this situation with this sodalite energy, the way you cut through it, you guys will almost be positioning yourself, whether you intend it or not, you're positioning yourself as a voice of reason. Whether you guys are aware of it or not, people would begin to view you as that voice of reason as well. But with that 10 of Wands energy, you're definitely coming over it. It's like, not my circus, not my monkey. And you guys are going to begin to understand that. Other people's situations, how people choose to react to situations, how other people handle their situation. If you're beginning to realize it's not, that it shouldn't be affecting you. All right, so the phrase that's coming through really strongly with this 10 of Wands card is not my circus, not my monkey. You guys are not taking on other people's issues anymore. Okay, what else is coming through for Aquarius? How much time do I have? I'm on 11. What else is coming through for Aquarius? Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Aquarius, rising for the month of 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands is a celebration. Look at this person taking flight. 6 of Wands is a celebration card where all eyes are on you as you take flight. And that is exactly what I was saying over here. You are going to emerge in this month and be viewed as the voice of reason, the stabling force. It could be that this is a project that you guys have been working on. And when you may internally or personally feel that things are not going to work out, you're in a stumbling block, it's as if the paths open for you and things begin to fall in your favor, and you're beginning to be recognized for that. It's like all the hard work that you've been putting in, it begins to lift, it begins to take flight, it begins to take off. What else is coming through for Aquarius? What else is coming through? So that's taking flight. What are the further messages? You guys are just rising up into the stratosphere. A lot of these situations you guys are going to be leaving behind. In fact, you guys are going to be, in a few months' time, you guys are going to be looking on at yourself and not be able to recognize yourself. Yep. That's what I was saying. You guys are going to be looking, you guys are, in a few months' time, you're not going to be able to recognize yourself. And notice we have the Empress card here and we have the clock. Yep. Very soon you guys are not going to be able to recognize yourself. Now note another message, and I'm coming through. The Empress card here is a relationship. Some of you guys have a new relationship on the horizon. This is him. He's coming in. He's not this guy. Do you see him? Is coming in. He's not quite there yet. There's a clock. That means it's divinely guided, this interaction. So for all you guys who are single, there is someone new who's coming in. What I'm also coming through really strongly here as well is that if you guys are single, if you want to be in a relationship, this would be an opportune time to really think about who would you be in that relationship. What would you like this relationship to be like? Many times when we are single and we're thinking about new relationships, we tend to think about what we want the guy to be. But what this Empress card is telling me is that you guys need to think about who you would be in that relationship. What sort of experiences do you want to have? And from that perspective, putting it out there to the universe about this new partner. But whoever is coming in, it looks as if they're destined, they're meant to come in at a particular time with this man running in and the clock. What's also coming through here is the High Priestess and the Three of Cups. So that High Priestess, again, this is with work, whether it's with family, take it as it resonates. But it coming in with the Three of Cups, it talks about working with other people, working with family members. It could be on your job, it could be your side hustle and your project, but it's working with other people. But it's coming up with the Four of Pentacles. It's working in such a way that you guys ought to be careful of not showing your full hand when dealing with people. Always leaving a bit behind, a bit in reserve, right? So if things get a bit tricky, you can sort of pull it out on them. Sorry, that's just exactly what I'm getting with this. Never feel that you can in this month, in this treacherous sort of, well, the situation is not treacherous, but the situation could be potentially a bit difficult, whether it's difficult with family, whether it's difficult in a work environment, or difficult with a friend. It's having that sense of objectivity, that sense of having that deeper awareness regarding the situation, trusting your instincts when it comes to a situation, when it comes to people with the High Priestess card. This is moon energy as well. The moon is a ruling planet. So this talks about, for the High Priestess, so it's talking about your inner emotions, your inner world. The full moon is coming up, and the full moon is going to be conjunct with Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to be in retrograde. Jupiter is now transited into your first house, I believe. So if the new moon is going to be conjunct with Jupiter, again, we have the Ten of Swords of things coming to an end, and we have two aces on the board. You guys, this full moon, is going to be quite a powerful, potent time for you in transitioning into that new phase. You have Pluto in retrograde. Pluto is all about transformations as well. So you're transitioning into a phase where you are going to be celebrated. You're transitioning into a phase where you are having a higher level of emotional maturity when it comes to dealing with people and situations as well. And it's all down to this solar light energy in terms of how you express yourself when it comes to other people. What sort of image do you want to put across? How do you communicate with other people? So yeah, Aquarius, I could go on and on and on, but I'm just aware of the time. I don't want this reading to be too long, but let me just pull one of these, some of these for you guys really quickly. Children making an effort. Yep, so this is saying just a bit of advice that try even before it's safe for you to love. Yep. Okay, so this is about the Empress. I just for all the single aquas out there, I just wanted to pull these, and it's interesting. We have the aventurine, heart chakra, love, compassion, relationship, and feeling stone that's just made its presence known. So this is saying that it's safe to love again. It's safe now to open your heart, to receive love, to give and to receive love, that you put yourself in a place where you know that you guys deserve that. Right? And it's making an effort. That making an effort is what I was talking about before when I was saying about working on yourself in terms of how you want to appear in a relationship. How do you want to be perceived in a relationship? What sort of experiences do you want to have in that relationship? And just not put it with children, don't put too much pressure on it. Just keep it light, keep it playful. Just go into it to have fun. You don't need a relationship, but it's nice to have. Just have a very light, vibrant, airy feel when going into it. Okay, Aqua, that is it. I am done. I've run over my time. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know if it does down below. Hit like, subscribe, it helps us out a lot. If you would like a private reading, visit my website or shoot me an email. Okay, and I will see you guys in future readings. Bye for now, my gorgeous.